guys, it's Dave here from Coast to Coast Travel Pros and the Disney Exchange Podcast. Today I want to show you a basic walkthrough of my Disney experience and how you can get your fast passes and get set up all right here on your computer. And then in another video I will show you how to use the app on your phone or your iPad. Hopefully you're not wandering around the park with your iPad, but if you are, you'll know how to use the app. So first things first, we'll log in. Disney World, let's see if I can spell this right, WRLD.com. DisneyWorld.com will get you there. MyDisneyExperience.com will get you there. There's a ton of ways to get to this point here. The first thing you want to do is sign in or create an account. I have an account already, so I don't have to sign in. I use this, I'm in here almost every day. Even if I'm not heading down to Orlando, I come in, I see what fast passes are out there just because I'm a nerd like that. Okay, so I'm logged in. It says welcome David, and then you'll kind of see what my plans are as we go through here. So here's my Disney experience on the right hand side. You can click on it right here. It's going to take you to the main page, or you can get to any of these, whatever you want to do here. So here's my welcome page. It shows that I can personalize magic bands because we're staying on property in April for the half marathon, Star Wars half marathon, and I have not personalized my magic band, but I have like 15 sets of magic bands already, so I haven't decided if I want to order any more. So my plans, only 7 days to go. The next trip I'm down there for the marathon is in 7 days, and it gives me an option to make my fast pass selections, dining reservations, set up reminders, and then everything that I have set up already. January 8th, I grabbed some fast passes for Friday just because we're going to be down there hanging out, and the rest of our running group's not getting there till later on Saturday, so we figured we'd go hit up Seven Dwarfs Mine Train early afternoon there at the Magic Kingdom. We're staying at All Star Sports for a couple of days, and then again in April we're staying at All Star Sports. We don't have any preference on resorts. All Star Sports just happened to be what was available for that time. Not that that has anything to do with what we're talking about today. So once you're logged in, you're going to want to make sure that everything is set up. When you book travel, you're going to get a confirmation number. Your confirmation number, you'll be able to go in here and add it. My reservations and tickets. Come on, internet. So my reservations, it's going to do this. It's always slow. I don't know why. With all the money that Disney has, you'd think that their website would be faster. So it's going to show me my reservations. If I had no reservations, all that would be blank, and you'd be able to click on link your reservation. And then you'll put in your confirmation number and your last name, and it's going to say this is what your travel is. Once you accept it, it will bring you back here, and it'll show you all your information here. So we're going to be there with 3 adults and 1 child. Well, it says 1 child, but it's 1 child under the age of 18, and you know anybody 10 and older is considered an adult at Disney. But so I have my 19-year-old daughter with us and 14-year-old son. Same thing down here, 3 and 1. A little bit farther down, it's going to show you what passes you have. So if you have your passes already and you've already activated them, it's going to show here we're all annual pass holders, all 4 of us. Dining reservations, you can link your tickets, you can link your dining reservation. I don't have a dining reservation, but if I did, I'd have a confirmation number and the last name. If I was already logged in here and I went and got a reservation through the site, it's going to automatically link it to my account, so I don't have to worry about a confirmation number. And we wait, and we wait. And then your fast pass is going to show you all the fast passes that you have for me, I only have fast passes for the 8th because we get them when we go. Sometimes we don't. We're not big time planners. When it comes to riding rides, we just go to have fun. If we get fast passes, we get them. If we don't, we don't. I think 2 months ago I booked this 7 Dwarfs Mine Train, but I'm pretty sure if I look now there wouldn't be anything available. And then Memory Maker. If you have Memory Maker, you can link it right there. So that's pretty much the basics on your reservations. Everything that you need to do online will be from this drop down, the My Disney Experience drop down, and it'll show your itinerary, reservations and tickets, fast passes, profile, friends and family. You can actually link everybody. So if you're going with a whole group of people that aren't necessarily your family specifically, but they are friends, and you want to book all your fast passes together, you can link their passes right here under My Family and Friends. Wish list, I've never used it. You have no wish list items. I don't even know what would go here. Never actually used it. Magic bands and cards. This shows you all your magic bands and cards that are linked to each individual person and what pass it is. So we'll look at mine right now. It's telling me I need to order some for April. I probably will not order these. I'll probably just decline them because you can see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 passes and 2 actual hard tickets. So I think I have enough magic bands. Now there are a couple. I think there might be a color that I don't have. I don't have gray, which is kind of boring, but there may be another color that I might want to order. And then you can see we had some friends, but there's my wife, my daughter, and my son. We have a ton of magic bands. I don't know that we need any more. Annual pass holders. If you are an annual pass holder, you can go here and it'll give you all kinds of information about your discounts or what you actually get as an annual pass holder, all on this left hand side. Move back up a little here. You can renew your pass. You can look at early registration for races, which I use that most often. You have Disney Photo Pass and Memory Maker. They are 2 different things. Photo Pass is what you can order before you go, and then when you get there, all the photos that are taken will just show up right here on your account. All the photos in front of the castle, some of the dining areas, videos from rides. There's a ton of stuff that you get within that. We have it. It comes with our annual passes. That's something new that they just started doing with the annual passes. I've never purchased it before. I always thought it was a little bit of a waste of money because I always had a phone or something I could take pictures with. But once I started getting my pictures taken with the Photo Pass, I realized that it would have been worth the money before, but now that I have it with my annual pass, it's great. They give you a lot of just random photos that you can use for whatever. And then down here, here's one of us on Space Mountain, one of us on, or a couple of them from Splash Mountain. Christmas, we were there. We had some friends with us. Pictures taken. They do a good job. They not only take the photos, but there's also some with some fun characters, some videos. We'll see if this one will work. It's thinking about it. This was from Food and Wine Festival. See, that comes with as part of it. It was kind of short and cheesy, but hey, you know what? It's nice. It's something to take home from your vacation. So you can get the Photo Pass, and then you can go right back to My Disney Experience. The site is fairly easy to maneuver around. It does take a while for things to load just because the site's just not that great when it comes to technology. Fast passes, the most important thing that people want to know about here are your Fast Pass Plus. And again, it's running slow, but we can get in here. So you can book your new Fast Pass, you can update the Fast Passes you already have, or you can cancel your Fast Passes altogether. So let's make a new Fast Pass. Come on. So I want to know who's going to be with me. Let's just select all of us. So the 4 of us will be together. That's my wife, my daughter, and my son. Now we're going to pick a park. Magic Kingdom sounds good. And I'm going to be there on the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. Let's see if it'll let me do... It won't let me go out to April. So I can't do April's. But I will be there this weekend here. 19, 20, 21, 22. But I know for sure, we'll say Saturday the 9th. Let's see what's available out there. So it gives you a little check mark so you know you're at the Magic Kingdom or whichever park you have highlighted, the date that you want. And then you can scroll through. You can pretty much pick whatever you want. So we're not picking this one because there's no Fast Passes left for Festival of Fantasy. There's no Fast Passes left for Anna and Elsa. Nothing for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And nothing for Wishes. So those ones, you're out of luck if you tried to book for next weekend today. But if you book far enough out, you have a good chance of getting those. I enjoy Big Thunder Mountain, one of my favorites. And let's go with the Jungle Cruise. And maybe... there's Pirates and Space and Splash. I don't do Tomorrowland Speedway. We'll call it Splash Mountain. And we'll hit next. Okay, so here's what it gave me. It gave me 525, 810, and 910. So that's pretty late. You have options at the top. Option 2, 220, 345, and 445. So that's a little earlier, a little better. And then here you start getting into your mornings. 10:15, and then this one switches things around. So you can pick whatever you want. The one thing, if it's not exactly the times that I want, maybe they're completely out of Fast Passes for those times, maybe, who knows what the situation is. So I always hit done. I get the 3 that I want, and I hit done. Then I'll come back in and I'll modify it. So say I don't want 10:15. When I hit modify, it gives me an option. Now it's going to show me every time, every Fast Pass time that they have for Jungle Cruise. So maybe I want 9:15, maybe I want a later time. Or I can change my experience. What if I don't continue? I had unsaved changes. Ooh, okay, so now it's giving me an option to choose something other than that. So let's say Buzz Lightyear. Now it's showing me Festival of Fantasy, so I don't know why. Cancel. Remember, Festival of Fantasy was booked, but look at that. Now it's not. So I could actually throw that in there if I wanted to. It said there were no Fast Passes left, but looky there. We were able to pull one. So now I got Festival of Fantasy, which I love, and Big Thunder Mountain, Splash Mountain. So let's see if there's something else that I can change to that was on a mansion. Nope, that was the only one that they were out of that they have now available. So I decided I'm going to keep Thunder Mountain. I can just hit close and I'm good. Everything looks good and I'll close it. And there's my Fast Passes. When I go back up to my itinerary, for the 9th, because because we're on the 8th. There's my 3 fast passes for the 8th. Oh, look at that. I already had Festival Fantasy for the 8th. We'll move over to the 9th. And there we go. Big Thunder Mountain, Splash Mountain, Festival Fantasy. And it knows I'm still at All-Star Sports, checking in that day. But I don't think I want these. So I'm going to go back into my fast passes. Back into my fast passes. Come on. And I'm going to cancel fast passes. It's going to give me a drop down because I know I have them for the 8th and the 9th. I'll choose the 9th, continue, and I'm out. I prefer to select all. See, I can select some, I can select all, but I'm selecting all. We don't want to hold these up for somebody else. I prefer to use the computer, a laptop, a desktop, something like that, to do all this more than my phone, because it seems like you have more. It's quicker to change fast passes with your times, or if you want to change the ride, attraction, whatever it is. It seems to me to be quicker on the computer versus the phone. But that's a basic overview on how to use my Disney experience. One thing I'll throw in real quick is if you want to get a dining reservation, you can head up to things to do. Where it says dining, things to do. You want to eat. That's the thing I like to do. And then it will pull up all of the restaurants, and then you can pick and choose what you want. You pick your day. So we'll say the 11th. It has times, but I never use the times. I just pick breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So lunch, and there's 4 of us. And find a table. It's going to tell me every reservation that is available. One thing to note, some of these restaurants, we'll say at Disney Springs, are not Disney restaurants, even though they're at Disney Springs. So you can get a reservation either through the Disney website, or you can go over to OpenTable. One of them is Morimoto Asia. I get my reservations there through OpenTable because it seems like there's more options for times, where we come into here and let's see if they even have a reservation available. Yeah, Morimoto Asia, 1:30, 1:45, 2. So you can get it here, you can get it at OpenTable. The majority of them you can only get here, but that's one that I know for sure that you can go to OpenTable and you can usually get a table when they're sold out on the Disney site. But here's everything that's open at Walt Disney World on whatever day it was that I chose, January 11th for lunch for 4. You pick, you choose, you make your reservation, and all is well. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button, and the next video I do will most likely be a walk through the app on the phone and the iPad. So until next time, have a fun time traveling.